Hey guys, welcome to Pastry 11. This is Aya. Today we are making simple and delicious shortbread cookies. Let's get started. To make shortbread cookies, you're gonna need the 6 simple ingredients. And it's very important to use soft butter for all the ingredients to incorporate well. There are many ways to make cookies, but today we are using the creamy method. Later in this video, I'm also going to share how to make this cookie with the food processor using cold butter. Add powdered sugar and vanilla extract and mix. Mix at low speed in the beginning to prevent the powdered sugar from scattering everywhere and gradually speed up. You need a good amount of speed to break down the powdered sugar and let them combine evenly. And you can stop as soon as it looks creamy. When you continue whipping here, it contains more airs and the textures of cookies get lighter, which is good, but it also spreads more in the oven. And add all-purpose flour, cornstarch, and salt. And again, mix at low speed first and gradually speed up until it's evenly incorporated. One last time, check if it's even and form a ball. I'm gonna cut this in half so that I can roll a little bit easier. And today I am using parchment paper to roll the dough, and by doing that and not dusting flour on the working surface, your cookie is gonna get very lightly crispy with no additional flour. And today I rolled into about 1/4 inch. You can change as you like. You can make it thicker or thinner. And you can cut the dough with cookie cutters right after it's made when it's soft. But as you can see, you have to treat it really gently. So I decided to chill a little bit more. Oftentimes I just chill the dough completely until it gets firm and then cut with cookie cutters. But with this type of cookie cutter that I'm using right now, the dough stuck in the cookie cutter when I tried to take it out, and that was a struggle. So when you are using this type of cookie cutter, I recommend not chilling the dough completely. You can poke them with a fork or make patterns with cookie cutters or anything you like and have fun. And after that, let them rest in the fridge for about 1 hour and bake. You can also dip the cookies in chocolate to turn them into decadent, fancy cookies. And sprinkle any topping you like while they are wet. This cookie is so easy to make, but it tastes amazing. It's perfectly buttery and lightly crispy. Here I wanted to share how you can make pressed shortbread cookies with this dough. I made half batch of the recipe with the top pan and add any patterns you like and cut in advance. It's gonna spread anyway, but use a line as a guideline to cut later. And again, chill the dough for about 1 hour and bake. And while it's hot, cut and divide them. I recommend to do that for the first 10 minutes. After that, it gets a little bit harder to cut. After it cools enough, you can remove from the pan. And as option, you can bake again to make the texture flakier. You can skip it if you don't care for it. Without baking twice, it still has nice crispy texture. Let me know which style of shortbread cookies you like, the pressed shortbread cookies or cut out shortbread cookies. To make this cookie with a food processor, add all the flours, vanilla, and cubed butter. And continue processing them. I like to switch it on with the pulse. I feel it blends more evenly that way. And keep going until it gets doughy, like this. And check if it's evenly incorporated and everything else is the same as directed earlier. Cornstarch adds such a nice lighter crispiness, and it's totally possible to make it without it and use all-purpose flour only, but I feel the difference is very noticeable. Store these cookies in an airtight container and you can store them at room temperature or in the fridge. I really like the texture of chilled cold shortbread cookies. If you haven't tried yet, please do.
Time to roll it.
Yep. Yeah, add the pressure, same pressure from both hands.
I like hot.
Oh, nice. Picking. Yep. This helps. It doesn't move.
I just want to taste it, what it really tastes like. It actually tastes super good.
So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out my blog and get the printable recipe and the written steps. Enjoy pastry living, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.